Hey guys, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the online class. As you know, yesterday we have completed the chapter yesterday, but today we are here to summarize the chapter. So, without doing any kind of, um, let's start summarizing the chapter. Okay. So, what we have seen yesterday or day before yesterday, we have seen that how Rohan and other students together came and tried to scare Arjun, who was a newcomer boy who was really not scared with the term ghost and all, right? He was not scared with that. They all were living in Lawley's boarding school, which had two types of residents, boys and ghosts. One day, Arjun came there to leave and told he is not scared of things and told a story that Sir Lawless roamed carrying a blood stained pillow. One day, Rohan and other students tried to scare Arjuns. They planned, they required brooms in order to make the broom invisible. In the dark, he covered the handle of broom with mud. Rohan practiced to float the pillow so that it will look like it belongs to a ghost pillowcase and painted it with red ink so that it will look like a blood-stained pillow and instruct the boys to act like you guys are got scared by the scene, and then they were all set for the ghostly visit night. Hence the day arrived, they all fall asleep and Rohan woke up at 3 a.m. and thought to execute the plan. But when he was about to, then he had heard something that was the footstep. Then Rohan thought it must be the house master, and he ignored that. But the Rohan thought it must be the house master, but it was too late. So who can be there? And he saw something which was actually scared, which actually scared him. He got dumbstruck and was not able to speak anything. He saw a very haunted vision that was a blood-stained pillow with two hands which had no blood and was swinging in the air, like you have seen in the picture, right? Like this picture, it was swinging in the in front of Rohan. He could hardly speak that there is a ghost, and he collected all the things and he told that there is a ghost. All students woke up and first they laughed and then started acting that they were actually scared. They thought Rohan plan is working and Arjun is getting scared, but that wasn't real. What Rohan saw, it was quite scary and haunted. He was haunted with the vision what he had seen. Even the bell ring and the familiar voice make him jump in fear. He was not able to come out from that situation. But one day, when he was going in the kit room, he saw Miss Matron and Dhobi were in an argument. He heard Miss Matron is getting angry on Dhobi that how he was not able to clean the blood stain, the gloves, and all. She checked the name on the pillowcase, and that belongs to Arjun Krishna Swami. Dhobi and Miss Matron looked at Rohan and asked, "You stood here that you look like a sea. You have seen a ghost," he said. Then Rohan said, "Yes, I had. I mean, it wasn't a ghost," and he laughed. He was scared of the act that night, that what he had seen, but now he is quite relaxed that what he had seen was not actual. He was quite angry on Arjun's behavior on act, but he was also happy with what happened that night. What that was not a real one, and he just get from there. And again, on Dhobi and Matron were quite discussing what happened. Okay. So this is all about the chapter. You have seen that how Rohan was scared with Arjun's act. That was not a reality, and it was just imaginary. Okay. When after clearing everything, Rohan is quite satisfied that what happened wasn't real, and now I am okay. Now we'll discuss the exercise part. Okay, what did the boys plan to do? The boys planned to scare Arjun. Why? Because Arjun was not scared of a ghost and all. That's why they planned to scare Arjun. How did Rohan prepare for the ghostly visit? He prepared one broomstick and covered it with mud so that it could not be visible in dark, and took a pillow and painted it with red so that it would look like a ghostly, blood stained, ghostly pillow. Do you think his preparation was of any use? No, that was not of any use because he was not able to execute the plan, and while executing, he got scared because उसके करने से पहले वो act start हो गया था, and he thought that it was it was a real ghostly visit. Why did the boys giggle before they began screaming? Because it was the because they thought now Arjun is going to scare by the Rohan's act. That is why they all giggle. कि अरे, now Arjun will scare with Rohan's act. According to the Martron, why was Arjun getting worse and worse? Because he did something wrong, like he theft. He took the broomstick. He took the kind from the drum. He took gloves from the band room. And these all the things he was doing, and that was really worst. Why did Rohan go to the kit room? He had gone there to wash or to take the blood-stained pillowcase. Who did he see there? He saw Dhobi and Miss Matron. Okay. Rohan over here, the Dhobi says that pillowcase had huge patches of red ink on it. Why are these words useful to Rohan? Yeah, it was useful to Rohan because he was scared. He thought that day some ghost had came, but it was not actual. It was the plan of Arjun. And after listening that, he got quite normal and relaxed. The author has used several interesting words and phrases to show the readers that Rohan was very scared. Make a list of that word and phrases. Compare your list with your partner's. Okay, now you have to do it by yourself. Read the book. You have to read the chapter and you have to find the words, okay, and the phrases. And later, I will clear your problems or the doubts, okay. So you have to do it by yourself. I'll help you. Don't worry. The matron and Dhobi cross themselves when they hear Rohan laugh. Why do you think they do this action? Matron and Dhobi were in deep discussion. They were in deep discussion. वो लोग discuss कर रहे that Dhobi is not working well. He is not able to remove the stain from the pillowcase. And while hearing Rohan laughing, it made them more, Miss Matron more angry because they were in deep discussion, serious discussion. Usually, ghost stories terrify their readers. What feeling does this story evoke in you? List the reasons and discuss with your class. You have to do it by yourself कि ये story पढ़ने के बाद how you really felt about the ghost and what were the things that scared about the ghost. Do you like the boys in Lawless boarding school? Give reason. Now also you have to tell me that do you like the boys in Lawless boarding school? Okay. Now see, vocabulary with the multiple meanings, verbs with multiple meanings. Yeah, of course. When I say LIB, leave, then it means like rehna. Like when I say LIB, live, means when we are performing live or when we are watching something live. Okay, so same word have could be a different meaning. Like came, go. Here we can see two word came and go, which we have to use in the sentences in the blanks, fulfill, and usually came means to move forward and go means to move away or travel to something. So when we say come in or go in, go out, it has some another way, but sometimes it just turns its meaning. Okay, fill in the blanks in the following sentences by using forms of come and go. Two countries have dashed to an argument. Two countries have come to an argument. एक डिसीजन मीन्स एक आर्ग्यूमेंट पे पहुँचे. ओके. Most of time dash in reading novels. Most of my time goes in reading novels. मेरा mostly time जो जाता है that goes in reading novel. How did the exam go? The time has come to meet and talk, and the sauce goes well with macaroni. Now here you can see reported speech. Look at the following situation. In the first picture, you can see police is telling to a person to pick up the litter. In the second image, you can see the policeman told the man to pick up the litter. What you see here? When we present what someone has spoken earlier, we do it in two ways. हम लोग दो तरह से करते हैं अगर कोई person ने बोला है तो. Firstly, we usually means express जो word जो person ने बोला है या तो उनके way of style में speak करते हैं, बोलते हैं. We can use the exact word of the speaker. The policeman said, pick up the litter. Or we can retell the matter using different words. The policeman told the man to pick up the litter. Okay? तो पहले में हम लोग ने जो पुलिसमैन ने बोला सेम चीज़ हम लोगों ने बोला और सेकेंड चीज़ में हम लोग ने थोड़ा सा बदल के उस चीज़ को बोला. When we use the exact word of the speaker, the sentence is said to be in direct speech. अब डायरेक्ट स्पीच में क्या होता है, जो पर्सन ने जो बोला और सेम उसी डायलेक्ट में हम लोग बोलते हैं, दैट इज सेड टू बी डायरेक्ट स्पीच. व्हेन वी रिटेल द मैटर इन आवर ओन वर्ड, इट इज़ कॉल्ड इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच और रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. और या तो किसी और वर्ड्स को या किसी और सेंटेंस को अपनी तरह से बोलते हैं, अपनी ओन तरीके से, देन दैट इज सेड टू बी इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच और रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. ओके. When we use the exact word of speaker, we use quotation mark to set them apart. Here are few things we must keep in mind while changing direct speech into the indirect speech. Okay, you are listening to the videos carefully, right? तो अगर direct speech में रखते हैं तो we have to use some quotations. Okay. Here are few things we must keep in mind while changing direct to indirect speech. What are that? First, reporting verb. Second, use of that. Third, tense. Fourth, pronoun and possessive adjectives. Time and position words and punctuation. These are the things which should be we have to keep in our mind while changing direct speech to indirect speech. Okay. Reporting verb, use of that, tense, pronoun and possessive adjectives, and time and position words and punctuation. So here are the explanation. You can just go through that by your own, and if you have any kind of doubt you can just ask to me. Okay, you can see when the reporting verb is in the past tense, okay, direct and indirect speech we'll see. If simple present tense to simple past, okay, जब simple present में रहेगा तो reported speech में हम लोग simple past में करेंगे. For example, you can see Tara said I am hungry. I am is in, so it is in simple present and it will turn into simple past when we will tell this into reported or indirect speech. Present continuous will change into past continuous. Present perfect will change into past perfect. Past simple will change into past perfect simple. Past continuous will change into present perfect, past perfect, and past perfect remains the same. Like he had learned, okay, and she had learned. This will be the same. And one more, reporting verb in the past tense. Can will change into could. Will change into would. Shall will change into should. Like this. Can position, pronoun and possessive adjective. You can just go through while reading this, and wherever you will feel problem, you can just ask me. Okay. Note the use of reporting verbs said and told in these sentences. They have similar meaning but are used differently. Said to somebody, told to somebody. Okay. I have to go, said Meenu. Meenu said that she has to go. So sometimes जो verb है said or told, they can be used in similar meaning. They have similar meaning, but sometimes they are used in very different way. As I have given this time and places also, word that express time and places also change appropriately while converting direct speech to indirect speech. For example, this will change into that, here will change into there, today will change into that date, tomorrow will change into the next day. Yesterday will change into the previous day, next week will change into the following week, this morning will change into that morning. Okay, examples are here, and you can see here all the things, right? You just have to complete this, what you can see here. Jayannath said, "My sister needs beautiful sister." You have to keep in your mind while solving the direct and indirect speech. Like reporting verb will change, use of that will change, tenses, pronouns, possessive adjective, time and positions, punctuation. This all will change. Okay, so you have to keep in your mind while changing this all. You can just ask to me that how the answer should be. Now here punctuation. You know about inverted comma, right? So why we are using inverted comma, this uses are given here, just go with that uses. Okay, and then you have to just use the inverted comma here in the sentences. Okay, I will give this in your assignment. Just read all the uses, why this inverted commas are used, what are the things we have to keep in your mind, and all use read all the uses of reporting verb, use of that, tenses, time and place, pronouns and possessive adjectives. These all the things you have to read it by yourself, and wherever you will feel that you are not able to understand things, you just take the help from me and I'll explain you. Okay, so this is all about today. We'll meet tomorrow with a grammar part, and I'll give you this question in assignment also. Okay.